What's good, Rio? How you doing, man?
Members in Southern California are trying to find ways to comfort each other during this time. Last night, a crowd of people knelt at Stephen's temple to remember the hundreds of people who have been killed. LA City Hall was showing solidarity with Israel last night. The building lit up in blue and white, the colors of the country's flag. As the situation in the Middle East escalates, be sure to download our ABC 7 Los
Okay.
Angeles app. We'll be pushing out any breaking news alerts and we'll bring you updates.
So, we are here to talk about a Bleach Warriors game. And okay. So Ryu, what you been up to, man? Off topic, I just saw Frieza versus Megatron. Yeah, who won that? Kind of interested to hear.
Listen to this song.
Hey.
Lord Frieza, obviously. Makes sense. Alright, now just some fact check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, so 43 characters base roster.
43. 43, 44. Gotcha.
Well, 43 characters base roster. You know, that somewhat play different. I say somewhat, but we have these three. Yeah.
But yeah, makes sense that Frieza won that. Alright, so Bleach Warriors game. Well, I've been seeing in the Reddit of Pirate Warriors 4 that people want a Bleach Warriors game. Well, in the style of Pirate Warriors. Could Orihime be playable?
Because everyone in the Straw Hats is playable,
Anyone who is considered a part of the main cast would have to be playable. So this means Chad could be in it. Chad could be in the game, or Hime, obviously Uryu. But there would have to be two versions of Uryu, because he would have to have a version where he's a Stern Ritter, and then a version where it's just his base, where he was in the Soul Society or Aurora arc. Well, Espada arc, I guess. So, just talking about base roster, Luffy.
because Luffy even has his own DLC. Now, the different types of Luffy that bring a different version with him. So we have the Pirate Warriors 4 version, which is the New World. But then we have the one that goes into Gear Second. So off rip, there's about 3 versions of Luffy they can do. What's good? What's good, Dark Mage? So this is 3 versions of Luffy just from his costumes. Because each of them has their own like transformations and all that. But then we have Gear 5. So, if this was a Bleach Warriors game, then we would have Ichigo, well, 3 different versions of Ichigo that would potentially bring a different transformation. So there can be like base form Ichigo, base form with like Bankai. Yeah, base form with Bankai. There could be Dangai Ichigo as a character. There could also be the Ichigo that turns into Vasto Lorde. Or Vasto Lorde Ichigo could actually be his own separate character. And then as a DLC, there has to be Thousand Year Blood War Ichigo, obviously. But at the same time, and the Thousand Year Blood War version that I'm talking about is him with 2 blades. Yeah, that would just have to be it, and he could have. So if we look at Luffy, for example, Luffy has 3. So that means if this was a Bleach Warriors game, who would be the Buggy of Bleach and therefore Bleach Warriors? Okay, so the Buggy of Bleach. That would be interesting. Because now that Buggy is a warlord, and he was part of the red hair, I mean not red hair, Roger Pirates. It would have to be a character who's a part of a group who then becomes a villain, but is also used as a gag character. Oh no. We'll have to think about that. But so if this was the equivalent, Ichigo would have to have a base form full force burst, and then technically 3 different types of full force bursts. So he could have a Bankai, Tenza Zangetsu. That could be 1. And I'm saying 3 because technically it should be base form full force burst, Gear 4th Bound Man, Snake Man, and Gear 2nd. But they didn't add Gear 2nd to regular Luffy. So we'll count this as his Gear 2nd. So this first one could be like Bankai, Tenza Zangetsu. The second one can be Use Conqueror's Hockey. Oh, Dark Mage. Right now we're talking about a potential. If there was a Bleach Warriors game that was in the style of Pirate Warriors 4, what would be the moveset? So for Ichigo, I'm thinking, how many full force bursts would he be able to use? So if we're thinking about it, there has to be one that goes straight into Tenza Zangetsu, one that turns him into
Maybe Vasto Lorde? Should Vasto Lorde be a full force burst? Or should it be its own separate character? Because I'm also thinking about Fullbring Ichigo. Because technically, Fullbring Ichigo should also be his own character. I mean, not his own character, but a somewhat unique moveset, I guess. So, let's see. Regular Bankai and Tenda Zangetsu. Another one. Actually, let's just do Dangai. Why not? And then another full force burst. What could be another good full force burst? Because I'm thinking Dangai Ichigo would have to be. Obviously, it could be a costume for Ichigo, but I'm thinking about Mugetsu. But I think Mugetsu should be like an ultimate. Like a 4-star ultimate. Because realistically, for excuse me, realistically for Mugetsu, you don't really. I mean, yes, you transform into this new form, but you're not allowed to like move around and everything. But then again, we did get Gear 5th. Well, Gear 5th would probably have to be 1,000 Year Blood War Ichigo. Everything up to the Yawak fight. Now, that's the interesting thing, Ryu. Dark Mage, by the way, what you been up to, man? I forgot to say, how you doing? What's good with you? And I hope you're having a good one. So Yawak would be interesting because this is a game that has Yonko base roster, Kaido Big Mom, right? So technically, there would have to be, and because Kaido, for example, has his own DLC as well, let's say the beginning of 1,000 Year Blood War Yawak is playable. Just the base form, and then the Almighty version can be a DLC. Similar how they have it here. But we'll get to the DLC later, right? But because, you know, Kaido is here, he has his own DLC, and right now he's like the biggest villain in One Piece. Well, quote unquote. To people who read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. But in the anime, Kaido is like the big villain, the big bad, currently in Wano. So it would make sense to do the base form of Yawak. They could make a moveset, and just remember, they gave base Kaido a random moveset, and he's one of the strongest characters in the game. So technically, they could do the same for Yawak. Now, would he have a full force burst? Probably. He'll probably have a full force burst, something that makes him interesting. Peach, you're so cool. Master will go. I love that song, bro. Great, now I want to listen to it. Hold on. But okay, this game has about 43 characters base roster, which, weird, by the way. So that means we gotta fill up. We gotta fill up each row with a character. So obviously, Luffy would be Ichigo. Ichigo would be right here. The next one Anything you want to talk about, Dark Mage? So, the equivalent to Zoro, and just know, this would be anybody who is technically considered a main character would have to go here. So, yeah, anybody who is considered a main character can go here. So, Ichigo, I'm gonna put Renji here. And a female character, well, actually, yeah. I was thinking, should I put Uryu? Uryu would have to be here because, you know, range character. But Luffy would be Ichigo. Ichigo is definitely a power type. Zoro would have to be Renji. Renji... See, he could really be a technique type, but I think keeping him a power type would be good. And then Nami would have to be... We'll put Orihime here. So, Luffy, Renji, Orihime, obviously Uryu. Who would be the equivalent? Well, all the main character. Anybody who could be considered a main character in Bleach. You know what? I need support. Where's Dark Shinobi? What's up, Dark Mage? Okay. I mean, you know what? This doesn't have to be in order. Chad would have to be here. You seen the Mario movie? Yeah, I've seen it. It's actually really good. Also, sucks that we're never gonna have the OG. Well, he's still around Nintendo, but I understand why he retired from doing the voice of Mario. It's just very unfortunate. Okay, so who else would be considered the main character? I mean, Chad. We could put Chad here. Who else? You know what? Let me just ask Google. Okay. I'm putting Rukia where Robin is, for sure. Urahara? Did you like the Mario movie, Dark Mage? Okay, so Benji. Toshiro would. I don't know. Yuriichi? Well, Yuriichi and Urahara would have to be in the roster. Yeah, the Mario movie was good though. Okay, so Ichigo, Renji, Orihime, Uryu, Chad. Obviously, Robin would have to be, not Uryu, freaking, Rukia. Let's see. I mean, that's kind of pretty much it. Okay, so I mean, this can just be like important characters. I was gonna put Aizen on this row, but at the same time, Aizen would probably be like this row or something. I'll use Zoro. You chat with someone. I mean, I do have a Discord. What is this? Oh. Let's see what it is. It's dark. Revamp.
Man, it sucks how modders for Xenoverse 2 are literally godsends, bro. Like, where are they in these other games, bro? They made Power Awakening. Like, why doesn't Piccolo have that? Okay, so dark. So base roster, this game has about okay, so this game, why did I stop talking there for a second? I don't know. But this game has about 43, 44 characters base roster. Alright. So we have to fill up every single slot with a character. Dark Mage, have you watched Bleach? Don't you mind? One episode? Oh, you should watch it. It's good. Especially right now. Okay, so Dark, once I'm back to the roster, alright, there we go. Once I'm back to the roster, we can talk about it. But man, it pisses me off how like the revamped team be adding the craziest stuff to Xenoverse. And I wish PlayStation could be able to mod. Because man, I would love some of that stuff. It is really so unfortunate, bro. Wait, you can't find more episodes? Wait, do you need a link to, like, Bleach episodes? I mean, me. Shout out to most of the people who just post the episodes on YouTube. They be doing that. Plus, I've just been watching it on. I think it's on Hulu right now. Okay, so Dark. We gotta fill up every single slot. Never. You don't have like a Hulu account or something? I feel it. A lot of people don't mess with it. Okay, so Luffy. So these first slots, I'm thinking these just have to be characters that are important.
And so far, we got Luffy. Instead of Zoro, I put Renji here. Instead of Nami, obviously, or Hime. Usopp, Uryu, Sanji. I mean, I was gonna put Frankie as Chad, but you know, Sanji, Chad, it just goes with the flow. This next one, I have no clue. Maybe Khan? You never watch anime on YouTube? Oh, I feel it. But I'm thinking, instead of Robin, putting Rukia here. That could work. I was also thinking, instead of Chopper, maybe we could put characters that are more important. More important that like help the main characters from time to time. So I was thinking Toshiro here. Yeah, maybe Toshiro here. Instead of Frankie. Man, I was kind of thinking Kenpachi. And then here, I don't know. Maybe it could be like an important lieutenant. Let me see. Who would be another good person? So let's say instead of Chopper, we put Toshiro here. Rukia, obviously. For Frankie, let's put... I'm thinking Kenpachi, but let me see if I can find somebody who could take the place. Okay, no. Let me stop looking at humans. Oh, full brain characters would have to be in a different section. Let's see, who would be an important Soul Reaper besides Toshiro, Rukia, to be here? I was thinking Hisagi and Ikaku, but I don't know, bro. Byakuya? Yeah, I feel like Ikaku and Hisagi are pretty important. So you need to change. Okay. I listen to the title. Joy to the world. Okay. Did you send it to me? Well, I'm closing the email. Okay. I need you to insert the song because something else is going to be made very easy because the other two girls, they're going to sing stuff in Spanish. Oh, that's cool. And they're going to teach the kids to sing the song in Spanish as well. So that's one I don't have to worry about. But I got to talk to DeMonte and just to keep them in the loop with me. Okay. Don't you move. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, how about Toshiro, Rukia, instead of Frankie, let's put Ikaku. And the reason I'm putting Ikaku is because in the anime and in the manga, he is the first person that we see a Bankai from, so they can make a moveset for him. Just realize, these are the same people who gave Smoothie, a character who only uses one attack, a whole moveset. And also Judge. But more importantly, Uroj, we don't even know anything about him. Same with Okiku. But we got movesets. So, I think it's okay to put Ikaku like in this first slot. Now, the person here that I'm thinking of right next to Ikaku, I was thinking Yumichika. Either Yumichika or Hisagi. What video are you talking about, Dark Mage? Yeah, I don't know which one. I'm thinking Hisagi. Yeah, I'm thinking Hisagi here, right next to Ikaku. But in this next one, obviously Whitebeard has to be Yamamoto. And it's only right that these two, well, one of them, I'm just going to say Marco, would have to be, damn, why am I forgetting his name? Chojuro, yeah. So, Yamamoto, Chojuro. Now, who would be the guy? I feel like the person who has to be in the place of Ace has to be an all-time fan favorite character who obviously died. So, who would be a fan favorite character that they could put here? And obviously, it doesn't have to be like a fire character. Who would be... Before 30 seconds, just me and someone watch this video. Oh yeah, tell me what the video is. I'll watch it. Oh, maybe Urahara? Yeah, maybe Urahara? Because I'm also thinking Shinji. But I was thinking most of the important visors can take the place of warlords. Warlords or supernovas. So Yamamoto, Chojuro. Who would be a fan favorite character who's still relevant because of his fan base? Well, his or her fan base. See, I was thinking of Shinji, but I don't know. Because if I put Shinji here, then I would have to put some other characters to be... Well, some other visors down here. Well, different ones. Who would be the equivalent of Ace in Bleach? Dang, I'm really trying to think of this, bruh. Okay, let me look at the raw cars. Who would be the equivalent of Ace in Bleach? Byakuya? Yeah? Yeah? Would it be Byakuya? I mean, I'm only saying that because it's kind of crazy how his fan base is big enough to where he got revived. So, this might have to be Byakuya. Yeah, this might have to be Byakuya. What's good, Jamel? Did you just spoil? What you mean? I'm literally talking about. Well, when it comes to Bleach, who would be the equivalent of Ace? So, who would be the equivalent of Ace in Bleach? Speaking of Ace, what's up? Would Byakuya be the Ace of Bleach? How am I? Hey, what's good? What's good, Anna? How you doing? This game, you know what? Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. I hope you're having a good one, Anna. So, I mean, hey, that's all good, Mage. That is all good. Shinji? I was thinking either Shinji or Byakuya. Alright, so Pirate Warriors 4. How much is this? I don't know if it's still full price. I don't think it is. Can I fight with Katakuri? Sure, I'll play with Katakuri. Yeah, right now I've been trying to theory craft a Bleach Warriors game. I know y'all want to see gameplay, so I'll play a little bit more. No, can't be him. Why can't it be Byakuya?
Is it peaceful?
Okay, so
We lost contact with him at 9 a.m. and okay about the white girl, but wanted to contact him as soon as possible. We were calling him nonstop. His phone was disconnected. We were calling Mario nonstop.
I don't know if the game is still full price because it doesn't actually show me the yeah, it actually doesn't show me how much the game is because I have it. But if I had to assume, I think the game currently is like $30 more dollars. Because I remember it was on sale for a little bit. I was saying it can't be Shinji. Oh.
Because Shinji don't affect Ichigo as much as
Ace affected Luffy. And the reason why I'm saying Byakuya. The reason why I'm saying Byakuya is because of the beginning of... Because of the beginning of the 1,000-Year Blood War. And look, you know, I am gonna talk about manga stuff because in the manga of 1,000-Year Blood War, do you know he was like Byakuya fans attacked Kubo, sent death threats, and did other things because they thought. Because in that chapter, we all thought he actually died, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool for writing." But everywhere, people attacked him. Like the Bleach fandom was going crazy, but it wasn't even like anybody besides the Byakuya fans. Like, that is what I'm talking about, you know. And it's just terrible because, like, man, the Bleach fandom sucks for that very instance, man. Now, Yamil, the thing that I'm talking about is when Ichigo found Byakuya in the anime. Remember, like, the first, I think it was like, first 3 episodes of 1,000-Year Blood War?
But yeah,
Anna, just to tell you, I'm pretty sure the game is on sale right now. So you can get Pirate Warriors 4 if you want. It should be on sale. But don't quote me on that because I don't want to give you wrong information. It's just I don't have the right information right now. Because I have the game, so it's not giving it to me. Yeah, that
Byakuya got body.
Bankai was stolen, and then it's when Ichigo saw Byakuya and then pulled up straight to York after. It's $40? Shout out to Yamil. You know what, I owe you a biscuit for doing that. So it's $40 in the... Really? It's about time. Because I remember for the longest, they put it at $50. Well, $59.99. But I'm glad they lowered the prices. Yeah, you know, I owe you a biscuit. Deluxe edition is at $70. Ultimate $95.
Yeah, because it's for the DLCs and the extra episode. Who's paying 95 for a game? You know, you'll be surprised.
One Piece fans are crazy. Well, at least the ones that care about merch. Because, man, do they buy anything?
Alright, now looking, I can support this more than gaming addiction. Look, you know, as a Destiny 2 player, well, former one, they make the DLC. It's a bad addiction. It's a bad addiction to have a gaming addiction.
And don't get me wrong,
I play Destiny 2, and I know it was bad.
Okay, so putting Byakuya in the place of Ace, right? Then we get Kaido and Big Mom, who are like the Yonkos. So I'm thinking Kaido would have to be Ewok. Like how Ewok is in the first couple episodes for Thousand Year Blood War. Before we get end of series Ewok. Just having a base form of him and then having his transformed, well, not transformed, but end of series version as a DLC. Final Fantasy Rebirth is at $70. No. But here's the thing, you know? It's Final Fantasy 7. It's Final Fantasy 7. That's why it's $70. And the thing is, Square Enix can get away with it because of how many people are fans of Final Fantasy VII. Like, Final Fantasy fans, I know I'm a Destiny 2 player, and there was a bad Monopoly addiction for that, but Final Fantasy fans, oh god, they are worse, bro. Somehow. Yes, you know. And people would tell you that the game is worth that much. And it kinda does. Okay, I'll be real. At first, GTA 5, it was kinda worth it. But now, because it's 2023, we're going into 2024 soon, GTA 5 ain't worth it. They be caring about that game more than anything else. Rockstar is stupid for doing that, by the way. Okay, so Kaido would have to be Ewok. And then end of series Ewok would have to be his own DLC. But who would be the Big Mom, who is still a strong figure in the world of Bleach? I'm thinking we could put Aizen here. We could put Aizen here, and anyone who's a part of Big Mom's crew can be Aizen's. They could be Gin or Tozen. Gin, Tozen, who would be another character who's Aizen as Big Mom. No, I'm talking about like because Big Mom, she's base roster, same with Katakuri, and then 2 DLCs with her subordinates. I mean, realistically, people would probably say put Aizen where Shanks is. Yeah, I'm talking about in a video game. Yeah, replacing Big Mom's people with Aizen's main group, that can work. But then who would be the Shanks of the Bleach universe? What, yo? Makai. What's good? And it's actually great that you showed up, Makai. First off, how you doing? How are the kids? Did you work out today like you usually do? Aizen is the Shanks. No. Listen. I'm thinking about a Bleach Warriors game, right? Because I see people in the Pirate Warriors 4 Reddit, and of course, I know what you're going to say. Yes, I'm a part of the Pirate Warriors 4 Reddit because I'm interested in what people say about the game. A lot of different opinions, obviously. But one of them was a Bleach Warriors game in the styles of Pirate Warriors 4. So I'm thinking about what would be the entire roster? Who would be... I know, I get it. Pirate Warriors is not my life. Alright? It's not my life. The reason y'all don't see me stream more is because of Tower of Fantasy. Talking about addictions, that game has me in a chokehold. What's good, Mage? Welcome back. That's easy? Okay. So we gotta replace everybody here. Everybody here with a character. And we'll talk about the DLCs last. Luffy, obviously Ichigo. Actually, you know what? Let's just talk about what each of them should have. So with Luffy, he has obviously the New World version, Enies Lobby, and this one, DLC would have to be 1,000 Year Blood War. What's up, Pirate Warrior? Don't say that. I'm gonna drop a vid on Pirate Warriors 5 roster. Oh, really? Okay. I'm interested to see that. Those are DLC? These 2 rows where it says additional characters, yes. Need some. I feel it. So, for sure, Ichigo is Luffy. Now, they got 2 separate Luffys. I mean, technically there's 4 separate ones, but we're not going into technicals. So, in total, Luffy has 5 different full force bursts if we count Gear 2nd and Gear 5th as their own standalone. Why so many? He's the main character. You gotta give the main character everything. That's the thing about every single anime game. How dare you doing your thing. Thanks, Shad. I appreciate you so much. So, should Vasto Lorde Ichigo be a standalone character? Or should he be a full force burst? First question. one shot. That's crazy.
Standalone for sure. You think so?
Because that would mean if he is a standalone, that's a character slot that's going to Ichigo. So he's taken up in the actual roster, not including DLC. He takes up two slots by himself. Because again, look at how many costumes Luffy has. And each costume, well, most of the costumes have something different about them, which makes them unique. Being going into gear 2nd or gear 4th. I like maybe Gangster Fit. Oh, the one with the hat. I like this one too. I wish they had movie costumes in this game. This game needs so much, but I digress. So Ichigo, base Ichigo would have to have costumes all the way up to Fullbring. The Fullbring arc. So that does mean Dangai Ichigo would have to be like a costume in this. And maybe with just that version of Ichigo, you can use Mugetsu. Now, DLC, well, obviously I can't talk about the DLC version of Ichigo, because that would be spoiling your meal once again. So, we'll move on.
Who would be the place of Zoro?
Renji,
I would say.
because what I'm thinking of in this first row, it has to be just characters who are important. So I got Ichigo, I got Renji,
Obviously, because of hair color, Orihime.
because he's a sniper, Uryu.
Chad.
I mean, he's not the equivalent to Sanji in the Bleach world, but, you know, I was originally going to put Chad where Frankie is, but, you know, have to keep going in the line. But Chad, and then I got here, and then I'm like, okay, this is 4 slots where we could put a character. For sure,
Where Robin is, Rukia. Because why wouldn't you do Rukia?
Chad for Usopp. I put Uryu there because, you know,
Sniper.
right. And I put Chad here because I'm just going in the line.
R.I.P. Chad. It's too cute. So, I originally was gonna put Toshiro here.
Just because, you know, Chop is a child, Toshiro's a child. And I'm thinking about it.
I don't know who else I would put here.
Because it's whoever you put here, Rukia, and then 2 other slots. So who would be 3 characters y'all would put here? Toshiro would be Brook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I think oh man, I know one of these I put
Ikaku and Hisagi. I was going with them, and I put Ikaku because first Bankai we see in the anime, so I thought why not give him a slot. Yachiro? And what? Put Frankie as Kenpachi. I mean, we could do it. Daggermon? That works for sure. Okay, so Yachiro, Rukia, Kenpachi, and finally, Toshiro. Obviously, down here, Yamamoto, Shojiro. Because, you know, that it just makes sense. Now, here, I'm putting Byakuya. Because it would have to be the equivalent of Ace. And obviously, we can't talk about spoilers because Yamil is here. But if y'all know in the manga, it's gotta be Byakuya. Because, you know, it's gotta be a fan favorite, everybody loves it. Now, for Kaido, I'm saying a base form Yawak. Yeah, base form Yuha. And then a DLC version of End of Series Yuha. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking for Kaido. And here, Makai, if you're still here, the reason why I put Aizen right where Big Mom is not because Aizen is the equivalent. No. It's because I'm thinking we put Aizen here, and everybody who's a part of Big Mom's crew can be somebody who's a part of Aizen's little group. Like his main hitters. Like for instance, you could put Gin, Tozen. I don't know who the last one would be for like either Smoothie or Cracker, but we'll go to it. But that's why I'm putting Aizen here, because we could do Aizen and maybe Gin. Just because, you know, Gin is pretty important in the Soul Society, and kind of before Full Brain, kind of, yeah. So, you know, Aizen, Gin. Now, who would be the place of Shanks? Originally, I was thinking it was gonna be Aizen, but then looking at Big Mom and knowing that she has 2 DLCs centered around, well, a DLC centered around 2 of her subordinates, Shanks would have to be Shunsui, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Shunsui. Shunsui for sure, or Urahara. Oh. You know what? Actually, Emil, I was actually thinking Urahara as a DLC. But at the same time, it would have to be Thousand Year Blood War Urahara. Because there could still be a Urahara before Thousand Year Blood War. Because he has a lot of moves, so it can work. But I'm thinking Shunsui. Next, Teach. A person who would be considered a villain. It's got to be an important villain too. Mary instead of Teach? I'm thinking... You know what? If we do Mary, then maybe these other two slots could be two captains. Because I'm thinking this next slot can be for Visors and Espada. So if we put Maori here, then for these two slots we could do maybe Unohana. And I know it's not, you know, I should put a female where the females are, right? I should do that. So instead, we can put, who would be an important Shigami to have as base roster? Well, actually, these two aren't really important characters. So, you can put just two important side characters. What if one of them is Hisagi? What if we put Hisagi in, like, either Barto or Cavendish's place? Ganju? I mean, I'm not against it. Maybe we could put Kenpachi. No, because Kenpachi's in the first row. Maybe we can go... I was gonna say Jushiro. Like maybe Jushiro and... Jushiro Hisagi. Side characters, but still somewhat important. Yeah, Jushiro. I don't know his name. It's fine. Now, let's say for these supernovas, we could put four visors. 4 characters that are visors, and then anybody who's a warlord can be an Espada. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anybody who's an Espada can be a warlord. Anybody who's a visor can be one of the supernova. So this first one, I mean, Shinji. Easily. Has to be Shinji. Next one. Who would be the equivalent? Okay, obviously, one of these has to be a girl. Like, Hiyori has to be one of these characters. Well, Hiyori, Lisa, or Kuna. So the first one's Shinji. This second one... Grimjow, maybe? No. This is only for visored characters. Once we get to the Warlords, we can talk about Espada. So, visored characters alone, which one of these visoreds give me kid energy? I mean, Hiyori probably. So putting Hiyori where kid is. I mean, Hawkins gives me love. Yeah, Hawkins is definitely, no, not love. Rose energy. So, Shinji, Hiyori, Rose. I think it's obvious. Beige would probably be Hachigen. Just because Beige's moveset is pretty much him being a tank. Hachigen creating barriers could be a unique technique type. Yeah. And actually thinking about it, making other visor characters like DLC, that could actually be very good. I think people would pay for Lisa. People like Lisa. Alright, now the Warlords. Who would be the equivalent? The Warlords are anybody who is an Arrancar. So anybody a part of the Espada. I think it's obvious Mihawk would be Ukiura. Yeah, Mihawk being Ukiura. I think for sure the top 3 Espada have to be in the base roster. So Ukiura being Mihawk. Yeah. I think because Jinbei is supposed to be an African American, right? It's only right to put Barg in here. Mr. Spoon. Oh my god. But yeah, we'll put Barg in here. And I think it's obvious. Grimjow being Doflamingo, it just makes sense. Plus, Doflamingo already has like claw strings that he uses in his base moveset. Hold on, Mr. Spoon, is it up? Are you talking about Zazel? Or... Oh, you're talking about Neutra. Okay, Neutra... Neutra has like 6 arms. 6 arms he can use with each of his weapons and attacks. So he could actually be the place of Crocodile. Now I swear if Bull, Dark, if y'all are here, I want y'all to stop. Crocodile is a male. Alright? Right now, anyways. So, we're not putting a female character here. Plus, Holly Bell has to be Hancock. Easily. So, let's replace Crocodile with Neutra.
At first, I was gonna say we could replace Crocodile with
Stark?
No, Holly Bell is not Crocodile. We're putting Hancock as
Not Croc. Hancock as Halle Bell.
because it just makes sense.
Now, Crocodile... It's either got to be
Neutra or
Stark. Because for sure, both of them should be in the game. Because there's enough fans of both those characters. So it would be good to have them in the roster. Especially over someone like Zamari, like Aaron Yarrow, and who's the other one? Zazel was another one. I mean, Zazel could be cool though.
Stark is Crocodile.
Yo, what's up, Dark Mage? See, I'm only saying that because Stark has to be in the base roster.
Because for sure they put
Not just like fan favorite,
Warlords in the game, but
they had to remove Warlords from the game as well.
so I think regardless, Neutra can be where Crocodile is. Halle Bell where Hancock is. And,
You know,
Stark as Buggy. Just because, yeah. Now this other one, with only 5 slots? Pink Man Scientist Buggy?
you know what? We got to get to the DLC as well.
Stark is Buggy.
Look, it's either Stark being Buggy or
I replace Stark with
Crocodile. I mean, I replace Crocodile with Stark. Because regardless, Stark and Neutra being base roster makes sense. Now, Marines. You know what? For Marines, we could actually do the Sternritter. We could do Yeah, this could be all Quincy's. Actually. So anybody who's a part of the Sternritter could be in the place of a Marine. And then for this other one, it's just going to be a wild card. It's got to be a wild card overall. So, in the place of a Kainu, it has to be a Quincy character that kills somebody. Alright, let me look at the Quincy. Okay. So, Dark Mage, by the way, if you're still here, did you finish watching that video, whatever you were watching? For sure. And especially if we just go by... Let's see. Characters who... Well, a Quincy who killed a character. We know, was it Driscoll? Who was the person who stole Chojiro's Bankai? I am forgetting. Was it Driscoll? In the first like 2 episodes, I'm forgetting. Was it Driscoll? Well, actually, thinking about it, we would have to put a character. A character who would be. Well, as if we just look at just the fan favorites, Asnot would have to be like where Kizaru is for sure, because Asnot uses a lot of range projectile. So that could be Asnot. Oh, Grammy. Grammy is another one. Nope, she is a her. Who are you talking about, Dark? I swear if you're talking about Crocodile. Dasby would definitely have to be... Yeah, Dasby would definitely have to be one of these slots. Yeah, so you know what? Screw it. We'll put Dasby here. We'll put Asnot here. Who would be the place of Fujitora at? Askin? I'm thinking Askin, well, just no. Anybody who is a Marine, we're putting as a Stern Ritter. So, Basby, Asnot. I'm thinking we put Askin here. Okay. Here. Okay, tell me if I'm pronouncing this correctly. I'm probably not, but Quill? Is his name Quill Opie? I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. I was thinking Lilibaro. Okay. Yamil, when we get to the DLC, we gonna talk about that, cause the most important characters, especially Lilibaro, we gotta talk about them being DLC. Especially after the latest episodes. Who? It's... Dang. Hold on. Let me put his name in the chat. What's up, Dark Mage? Did you finish watching that video? What was the video about? How do you pronounce it? Am I pronouncing that correctly? I don't know if I am. Okay, actually,
Just for a little bit, let me just make sure people see that I'm playing the game. I'll play Ymil's favorite character.
You watch your video? I mean, I don't know what video you're talking about. Okay, so you pronounce it. Oh, Killgale. According to random YouTuber. Shout out to random YouTuber. But I think he could have a cool moveset. Okay, so Dark. Question. How many maps would be in a Bleach Warriors game, though? That is something we do gotta talk about. Lords of the Fallen.
Toto gameplay should be coming soon. I'm excited. Yes, maps were... It's kind of crazy how strong. Where does the story stop? That's a great question. I'm thinking the beginning of... Because the question is, are we putting any Thousand Year Blood War versions of characters in the roster? Probably should be DLC. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No, like Yamil, Barto, because of the new stuff they added to this game, Yamil, Barto is so good. Like, he could do crazy damage now. No, Sanji does not hit women in this game. The best you could do with Sanji right now is literally just use your ults on women. That's it. That's the only way to potentially damage. You use Sanji then? Say that to Sanji fans. People like Sanji. I use Sanji one time and I hit Garrett. You shouldn't be able to. Script reads over. Bro, this Vista is peak. Vista, get off it. Yeah. He does good damage with the build, though. That is something that I'm happy about. But survivability is definitely going to be an issue. Actually, I know what I can use, though. Heads up. Alright. Talking about One Piece, I think I missed an episode. Which one? You mean like the latest one? I mean, look, I really don't want to use Sanji though. Bro, don't start a Naruto debate. It always ends with toxicity. If he had a transform form like it, oh, where he covers his body with like barriers, that could be cool actually.
Barto dead, right? No. Barto's kicking. That be OP. Yes, it would, but probably people with strong hockey can break it. But like, if Barto had hockey on the level of a Yonko, he'd be actually kind of crazy, high key. Barto barrier is indestructible. I mean, honestly, yeah, it's pretty indestructible. But at the end of the day, hockey would probably be the only thing that could bypass it. Because that's just how One Piece is. Strong hockey can overpower a devil fruit. But I wonder how. I would hope that Barto, by the end of the series, gets armed at hockey. Gotta be. What's good, Isaiah? How you doing? Oh, let me refresh the stream real quick. You know, it is weird that we haven't heard anything about the DLC yet. Like, I don't know, what are they waiting for? Good, just got out of class? Ah, I see. Imagine he gets Conquerors. You want Barto to have Conquerors? I mean, that'd be interesting, though. You're getting an education, loser. Dang. That is really unfortunate, Isaiah. Huh? Did you send me the text? Oh, sure. I'll look at your email. Hold on. Look them over there.
Okay. Because right now I just cleaned it up. So once you do your thing, you can send it out.
What? You just wanted me to look at it. Yeah, it's good. Story idea you posted in the script reads. Let me read that. I am good. Joe is currently sleeping on my desk. Okay, so let me go to the Discord. Also, Ichigo being a hot-headed tsundere is weird. Joe, R.I.P. Joe. Bro, he's sleeping on my desk. What? So I thought I'd post my idea for my last script here, since I don't know, I'm bored. So if y'all got any ideas or want to contribute and have any comments, I'll appreciate it. It is called Oz Effect. He's right. My cat is fine. Okay. So the plot summary. Quartet first? Yeah, we can do quartet. You want to do it right now? In the early 2000s, group of childhood friends form a rock band, united by their love for music. However, tragedy strikes when one member dies, leading to the blame and the eventual dissolution of the band. Oh, okay. Fast forward to adulthood, and they've grown apart, leaving behind their subcultures. Okay. In 20. Okay. I still want to talk about a Bleach Warriors, but we'll do that next time. I stream Pirate Warriors. So for now, thank you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time zone. I will be streaming again. Playing some Quartet Nights with the Touchphobia. So yeah. So Yamil, do you still want to do this idea before I leave? Were you going to make this a story on itself? Okay, I'll finish reading it. The main character, still driven by unquenchable passion for music, struggles to fulfill his dreams, while the others move on with their lives. When another band member dies under mysterious circumstances, the remaining friends reunite for the funeral, but are torn apart by suspicions. Suddenly, they all wake up together in a surreal dark void, confronted by being known as the Tempter. The Tempter offers them the promise of true paradise, granting each of them their deepest desire. However, as the Tempter warps reality to fulfill these desires, they discover that even paradise cannot satisfy their unrelenting cravings. And their minds corrupt. So does the world around them, leading to a climactic confrontation with the Tempter. They must grapple with the consequences of their insatiable desires and question the nature of fulfillment.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely make this story. It's cool. Have you thought of names for the characters? And also, be sure to make the band diverse. No idea? But alright, I'll see y'all later. Well, actually, what, in 20 minutes?